of free speech is fundamental to American society, but words are not free. You got to get them somewhere. Hi, this is Barry Phillips with 10-Minute Torah, day number 2 of the Torah portion, Devarim. Let's go back now to chapter number 1, Deuteronomy, Devarim, and read verse 1 one more time. These are the words which Moshe spoke to all Israel beyond the Jordan in the wilderness. Moshe, as we said yesterday, is getting ready to take his last breath on physical planet Earth, ascend up to the mountains, and there he is going to be given passage into the other realm. Yah himself is going to bury this great man. And the only thing that he has left to give, there's not really an accumulated wealth. He doesn't have a house to leave. His lineage of his 2 sons, his sons are not going to follow him in the capacity that he has served for 40 years. The only thing that he has to leave is his legacy of obedience and a collection of words, which thankfully we have recorded for us. Words, they have the power to inspire. We can think of Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. We can think of John F. Kennedy asking us or saying to us, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. We think of speeches that were written long ago, books that have been written that are a collection of words. We think about those who inspire us, those who encourage us, those who have modeled leadership for us, and they've given us little quips that we post on our mirrors in the bathroom or our refrigerator or sun visor in our vehicle, tattoo them on our shirts. Maybe tattoo is the wrong word. Print them on our shirts. And so we have words everywhere, slogans that incite us to go and buy something. Then words have the ability to destroy us. We have promises made that have not been kept. Turns out they were lies. Lies discourage us. They defeat us. They deflate us. We have words of slander and malicious talk. Our world is full of it, especially social media. We have words that are accusational, abusive. It's a horrible thing to be in public and see a parent abuse a child verbally, speaking down and in great condemnation or anger at a child, and see that child's face fall and then cower back. Words are powerful. Consider this, that everything we see at its root is made from words. Yah spoke this world into existence. You do not read anywhere in the book of Bereshit or Genesis chapter 1 where Yah snapped his fingers and something happened. You do not read where he smacked his hands together or shook his fist or took a lightning bolt and thrust it somewhere. He spoke the word, he decreed his will, and it came into existence. And from the raw materials of everything that he brought into existence, we have everything that we know. Everything. So where do these words come from? When words come out of your mouth, you can repeat someone else, quote someone else, share what you've studied and learned, but where does the original words come from? Moshe, where are your words coming from? Where are you getting this information? When he was being led by the Ruach HaKodesh to speak to this nation, to this people, words that were already stored in his innermost being out of compassion and great love for this people. They had pushed, they had shoved, they had tested him, they had maligned him, accused him, He's had to stand in the line of Yah's own fire against them on multiple occasions. Motivated by love, he was bound and determined to see a generation succeed, even if he couldn't see it with his physical eyes, and get across that river and take their inheritance. So he retells their story, but he retells their story in such a way that it involves them. This is not just your ancestors. This is you as well. You're not so different than your mom, dad, and grandparents. Things are important, and you need to hear me. Here's the power of words. They are heard. It's when words come out of someone's mouth. That's one thing. It is that vital connection of hearing. Belief, redeeming belief and trust comes by hearing of the word. If we go over to the book of Romans, chapter number 10, verse number 9 or 8, it says, "But what does it say? The word is near you, in your mouth and in your heart. That is the word of belief which we are proclaiming, that if you confess with your mouth the Master Yeshua and believe in your heart that Elohim has raised him from the dead, you shall be saved. For with the heart one believes unto righteousness, and one confesses with the mouth, and so is saved." Notice here that it's not just saying you have to believe in your mind. Believing in your mind. In your mind here, it's not the function of your brain, it's the function of your heart. And we're not talking about the heart muscle that pumps your blood, your innermost being. We're talking about your inner understanding of yourself. In that faculty, in that arena, you believe. But it does not have full effect until you say it out of your mouth. Why do you need to say it? So your ears can hear it. We declare and we confess so that our ears hear. There are those who say, well, you need to make your faith declarations and confessions, as if speaking the words into the air is going to cause some spiritual entity, whether it's Yah on the throne or Hasatan is a prince of the power of the air, to hear, and they are then forced to make things happen just because you said it. I don't believe that's what the word is describing for us here. I'm talking about confession or declaration of his word. It is that we hear it. It's one thing to have it down here, but you need that second witness in that you hear it yourself. Yeshua talked about this in the book of Matthew, chapter number 15. And he says in verse number 8, "This people draw near me with their mouth and respect me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain do they worship me, teaching as teachings the commands of men." And calling the crowd near, he said to them, "Hear and understand." Let it get in your hearing here. "Not that which goes into the mouth defiles the man, but that which comes out of the mouth, this defiles the man." We go over to verse 17. "Do you not understand that whatever enters into the mouth goes into the stomach and is cast out into the sewer? But that which comes out of the mouth comes from the heart, your innermost understanding. And these defile the man. For out of the heart come forth wicked reasonings, murders, adulteries, whorings, thefts, false witnessing, slanders. These defile the man, but to eat with unwashed hands." He's not saying you're permitted to eat unclean food. The issue was not food, it was the ritual of washing your hands ritually before you ate. To eat with unwashed hands does not defile the man. Yeshua is saying it's the inner part of us that defiles us. And he says that when we speak, it's out of this innermost thing of our understanding that we speak our words. Words are going to tell on you. Whatever you're hiding inside is going to come out of your mouth eventually. And then your ear's going to hear it, and it's going to go right back in. And that cycle of either belief or unbelief, righteousness or unrighteousness is going to continue. Choice is yours. Choice is mine. Let's make a good choice. And we'll see you tomorrow. Till then, shalom.